Holy smokes, guys, we got the final open workout that is here, open 26.3. First reaction, literally saw this workout 20 minutes ago. So we're gonna go over the workout. We're gonna go over how you should execute this workout. We're gonna talk about the movements, whether you should RX or whether you should scale. And we're gonna do all a debrief here, all right? So the open workout 26.3 is for time, and we have a 16-minute time cap, which means we're in for a good time, all right? Now, the way this goes, you have kind of 3 different sections of the workout where we're gonna be doing 2 rounds of each section, and what's gonna change in each section is going to be the weight on your barbell, all right? So the workout goes like this. For time, at the beginning, we're doing 2 rounds of 12 burpees over the bar, into 12 cleans at weight number 1, into 12 burpees over the bar, into 12 thrusters. You're doing that 1 more time, all right? So we have 2 rounds of that, all right? The RX prescription for this workout is 95 pounds for the boys, 65 pounds for the ladies. Scaled is 65 for the boys and 45 for the ladies, all right? Once you complete those 2 rounds, then you're increasing the weight of your barbell. Again, you have 12 burpees over the bar, 12 cleans at weight number 2, 12 burpees over the bar, and then 12 thrusters, repeating that 2 rounds. RX weight is 115 for the boys and 75 pounds for the ladies. Scaled is 85 for the men and then 55 for the women. 2 rounds of that. Then at the very end, when you're super gassed out, guess what? We're adding more weight on that bar where we're doing another 2 rounds of 12 burpees over the bar, 12 cleans at weight number 3, 12 burpees over the bar, 12 thrusters, and doing that for 2 rounds, all right? And then the final weight for the men, 135, for the women, 85, which is an interesting weight. Thanks, Dave Castro. And then the scaled is going to be 95/65 here, all right? So initially, guys, anytime we see that there's a time cap of something like 16 minutes, we know we are in for a good workout, and we know that this is not an all-out pace, all right? To make this be very clear for you guys, this is really a pace yourself type workout, all right? You must pace yourself. This is going to be a heavy burpee workout, all right? If you complete this, it is 144 burpees if my math is correct, all right? Which is a lot of burpees. And then it's also 144 barbell repetitions split between cleans and thrusters, all right? So the weights themselves are not ultra heavy. And I think that's what CrossFit is trying to do, trying to allow people to RX this workout as much as possible. So whether you should RX or scale this workout should be dependent on whether or not you can clean or do a thruster at that first weight. So boys, 95 pounds, and ladies, 65. If you can do that, guys, then you gotta try to do this workout RX. And it's gonna be a lot of burpees. I know it's gonna be a lot of barbells, but this is the work that is prescribed. I encourage you to try to do it as best as possible. Even if you get to those like heavier barbells for you maybe, then, and you have to do like 1 rep at a time, that's totally fine because this is the work that is prescribed and it's an open and it's a test, all right? It's not a normal training session. In a normal class situation, we would always recommend, hey, scale something back so that we could be moving through the workout here. But because this is an open test, we wanna see what we can do with the prescription of the test. Again, if you physically cannot lift the barbell at the 95/65 and you're stuck there, then heck yeah, go for the scaled version, do the 65/45 and so on after that, all right? So pace yourself, guys. Smooth is fast for this workout. Hopefully you've been practicing your burpees throughout the year, because this is going to be a very, very tough burpee workout. So let's go into the standards for today. All right, I'm going to try to demo this without kind of clunking my microphone here, but I've got the women's barbell here, which I'm going to go over. I might pull that camera a little bit further back here. There we go. So this is the women's RX. All right, it's 15 pounds barbell, 15 pounds on each side. And let me talk to you about the burpee first. All right, the first movement. You don't have to face the bar for this. You can face lateral to the barbell, which is probably the optimal position. And you must go down and touch your chest and your thighs down to the ground. All right, so you're going all the way down. You can actually step down, you can get down to the ground however the heck you want here. So you're going down all the way to the ground, chest and thighs on the ground. From here, you can bring one leg forward, you can bring both legs forward, whatever you prefer here, right? And then once we go into the jump, for the RX, we must jump and have both of our feet in the air, all right? So you don't have to do a 2-foot takeoff. You can do a 1 foot, but both feet have to be in the air at the same time. So I can do like this if I want, right? Or what a lot of people might do, including myself, is kind of like when I'm coming up from that burpee, have that 1 foot and then cross over here. All right, so you just have to make sure that both feet are in the air at the same time. Scaled, it doesn't matter. Scaled, you can fully just step right over here. All right, so that's for the burpee. Now, for the barbell, all right, it is a relatively lighter load here. Now, a couple things for the cleans. You don't have to squat clean, you can power clean, you can muscle clean, but you must fully extend at the top with your elbows in front of the bar. And I would imagine there's gonna be a little bit of like sketchiness with the elbows here, right? Because it's such a lightweight, people will pull it to their shoulders without getting their elbows in front of the bar. And then also because it's so light, people will start to bring the bar down before they fully extend. So just make sure that you fully extend at the top here. All right, so if you hear me bang my microphone, I apologize. Maybe I can get this thing a little bit lower down. Actually, I have a magnet here. I should have prepared this before. Oh, look at that. All right, here we go. Let's see if it clonks here. All right, so from here, jumping, catching on the shoulders, fully extend at the top with your elbows in front. All right, then you could bring the bar down, touch, and go into the next one. All right, and then as we go into the, let's say, moderate weights, as we start to increase the weight, maybe you might want to start considering doing one at a time. Quick drops, pick it up, drop, pick it up, etc. All right, that is the clean. And then the thruster, you have to have the bar on the shoulders here. So you're going to be on the shoulders, full squat, and then fully extend all the way at the top before bringing it back down to your shoulders here. Now, for the thruster, just make sure you reach full depth on your squat and make sure you fully extend, all right? You're not allowed to get back underneath it. It has to be one continuous motion here, all right? Now for the barbell specifically, after you've completed 2 rounds of this, you must be the one to change your weights. You cannot have a judge, you cannot have members in your community help you change the barbell weight. You must be the one responsible for having your weights on the side. For the girls, it's 5 pounds on each side. You add it on, and then for the third round, another 5 pounds, which I think is interesting because it might be an extra like little scale for the ladies here. It's a different percentage than we're used to for the open. Usually it's like 135 for the guys, 95 for the girls, but we're going 85 for the girls here. So I think we might see some faster women's time on the leaderboard. And then for the men, it is starting with 25 on each side, and then slapping a 10 on to bring it to 115, and then adding another 10 on to bring it to 135 here. So again, guys, this is a pace yourself workout, lots of burpees. How much are you willing to suffer mentally and slowly keep moving. As this workout goes on, you want to slowly increase your pace, but you do not want to have that opposite effect where you send it so hard at the beginning that you're completely gassed out and you don't want to feel like picking up the bar, or you don't want to keep moving the burpees here. So pace yourself, have fun with it. The open is a wrap after this workout. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. At whatever CrossFit affiliate you're training at, we have had so much fun and we cannot wait to throw down for our Friday Night Lights 26.3 tomorrow. Hopefully you guys like and subscribe to the video. See you guys soon. Better let me say tonight, I done fucked up. Brother got me hacked up. Baby, you were lucky that she got a